Justin Bieber nearly had to take a paternity test. What a waste of a test that would have been. No, he's not the father. The only way that he could have impregnated a girl was if he'd borrowed one of Martha Stewart's old turkey basters.
Ricky Gervais has destroyed a lot of celebrities throughout his career, especially during the Golden Globes. But some people got a special treatment, the kind that follows you home and keeps you up at night. Ricky has casually exposed many celebrities throughout his career. But the one person who truly got the Sleepless Nights package was Mel Gibson.
How you doing, all right? Cheers. I've had a couple. I like a drink as much as the next man. Unless the next man is Mel Gibson.
Multiple DUI arrests, a collection of controversies, and a talent for saying things nobody asked for. Ricky simply could not resist unwrapping all of that in front of the entire world.
Mel Gibson, come on. No, come on. I'm not going to have a go at him. He's been through a lot. Not as much as the Jews, to be fair. He's beautiful, talented, and Jewish, apparently. Mel Gibson told me that. He's obsessed. Please welcome Scarlett Johansson. A few years ago, on this show, I made a joke about Mel Gibson getting a bit drunk and saying a few unsavoury things. We've all done it. I wasn't judging him, but now I find myself in the awkward position of having to introduce him again. Listen, I'm sure it's embarrassing for both of us, okay? And I blame NBC for this terrible situation. Mel blames... We know who Mel blames. I want to say something nice about Mel before he comes out. Oh yeah, okay, here you go. I'd rather have a drink with him in his hotel room tonight than with Bill Cosby.
I personally like Jennifer Lawrence for her acting and did. But Ricky Gervais has one very consistent philosophy. He treats every gender with exactly the same level of respect and politeness, just like this one.
Jennifer Lawrence made the news when she demanded equal pay for women in Hollywood, and she received, overwhelming support from people everywhere. There were marches on the street with nurses and factory workers saying, how the hell can a 25-year-old live on 52 million? This is... There were plumbers around the world going, poor girl in town, what's fucking hell? So, but joking aside, of course women should be paid the same as men for doing the same job. And I'd like to say now that I'm getting paid exactly the same as Tina and Amy did last year for hosting it. No, I know there was two of them, but it's not my fault if they want to share the money, is it? This time last year, our first presenter was the biggest movie star on the planet. But I insulted his film The Tourist, causing his career to plummet so far that he was forced to work with me on my new show, Life's Too Short. Please welcome the man who will wear literally anything Tim Burton tells him to, Johnny Depp. It's real. You can have some.
Just checking.
Yeah. And be honest, are you on recreational drugs? I'm joking. No, that's not the question. And we all know the answer. Have you seen The Tourist yet?
No.
Steve Carell's version of The Office was more popular, but the UK version came first. And this host thought she could use that to corner Ricky.
Yeah.
Jack, of course, you play, in the UK version of The Office, play the boss. What is the weirdest excuse that you've ever heard?
You say the UK version.
Yeah.
I call it the original.
Most interviewers show up polite and professional. Then there's Joy Behar, who carries herself like she is personally responsible for the founding of the United States. Ricky didn't let her farm a single unit of aura.
Golden Globes, a lot of time you are politically incorrect.
Yeah, well, that's the thing about offence, isn't it? When people say they're offended, it's that, just because you're offended, it doesn't mean you're right, you know? It's... offences about feelings, and feelings are personal. Some people are offended by equality. So what? You know, so you can't second-guess people. If you try and please everyone, you'll please no.
I have never understood anything about the Kardashians or the Jenners, and I have made peace with that. But the context here takes us back to when Kylie and Kendall's biological father publicly identified as a woman after living 65 years as a man. Ricky wasted absolutely no time roasting him or her, whatever.
But as I say, I'm going to be nice tonight. I've changed. Not as much as Bruce Jenner, obviously. Now Caitlyn Jenner, of course. What a year she's had. She became a role model for trans people everywhere, showing great bravery in breaking down barriers and destroying stereotypes. She didn't do a lot for women drivers, but you can't have everything, can you?
You see what I'm doing there?
Yeah.
Here, you try it.
No, I can't.
Come on. This will get rid of
This, sorry,
Huh? What?
how is this not a breakdown? What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you gonna...
I'm trying to help you.
That's amazing.
But available for streaming.
I've never seen you so animated.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Thank you. On Netflix.
I thought you were giving up.
Okay.
This one aged like very fine wine. Ricky made a joke about Jeffrey Epstein long before his famous artwork came to light. 11 Golden Globes, Ricky introduced Tom Hanks with a full highlight reel of career achievements, then immediately did absolutely nothing for his friend Tim Allen standing right next to him.
What can I say about our next two presenters? The first is an actor, producer, writer and director whose movies have grossed over $3.5 billion at the box office. The other is Tim Allen.
You know, like many of you, we recall back when Ricky Gervais was a slightly chubby but very kind comedian.
Yeah. Neither of which is he now.
Tom Hanks had some words for Ricky afterward, and a couple of years later, Ricky responded. But nothing comes close to the moment when he casually roasted Will Smith along with his wife. Click here to watch.